Dear students, today I'm going to share with you some of the very important factors that can help you get through your CSS essay. Number one, today's short video is about the things that you will have to keep in mind when you write an essay. Especially, you will have to keep in mind the examiner's perspective, the expectations of the examiner. What is it that the examiner wants? So first, there are some general things. Number one is your essay should be complete. Complete means you should accomplish the topic. Look at the topic, analyze different parts, and don't miss any important detail. Number two, if the essay has two parts, or if the essay has two sections, or if the essay has two subsections, you will have to discuss or give proper space to each of those points. Similarly, if the essay demands recommendations or discussion or arguments, you will have to do as directed, as given in the essay. Don't digress, don't give anything irrelevant. So number one is completeness. Completeness in terms of understanding the topic and then developing your essay according to the given statement. Number two is syntax or your grammar or mechanics. You should try to write in simple but correct English. Correctness is the first thing. Other things are secondary. If you can do them, fine. Otherwise, the most important thing is correctness. Especially in outline, in introduction and conclusion, the examiner should not find even a single mistake. And the opening sentences of each paragraph, you have to be very careful. Third thing is word limit. You must try to write according to the given word limit, 2,500 to 3,000 words. And third point is vocabulary. Now here, vocabulary does not mean you should use difficult words intentionally. No. Use appropriate words. The word that you use. If you use a difficult word but you misuse it, you will lose marks for that. So try to give variety in your vocabulary, but use appropriate words where you think these words fit in. Another important factor is digression. Usually students leave the main topic and they start discussing something that is loosely connected or not, or irrelevant. So try to stay focused. And how can you stay focused? You can stay focused by following the outline. So when you're preparing your outline, you have to be extra careful. Make a rough outline and then try to select those points which are relevant and deselect. Sometimes students think like this point is very important, I should give that point. No. If the point is not relevant, it is not important. Leave it. Don't be deceived by this notion of giving important or lofty or big ideas. No. Stay focused. And your handwriting should be legible. The examiner should be able to read your handwriting as well. And try to give originality. Don't try to produce crammed material. Now, if you look at the examiners, these were some of the general things. Now, second important, you can say, criterion is the examiner's reports given on the FPSC website. So go there and read those reports. If you look at those reports, you will find that number one, the first point is examiners want you to be focused and organized. You can be focused by number one, reading the topic carefully, understanding all important words and important ideas in it, and then making your outline according to that. So if you have not understood it properly, your outline will not be relevant, and the foundation, outline is the foundation of your essay, and in this way, you may be distracted by it. So try to stay focused and organized throughout the essay. Making the outline is first step, then developing your essay, writing your essay according to that outline is the final step, and then editing, read it. So stay focused means understand the topic, make your outline according to what you understand, and then develop your essay, and then edit your essay. check your essay. So always spare time for checking. And when you give arguments, try to give arguments and then substantiate them. You must provide evidence for your positions. Similarly, it should be free of errors. Usually the problem is, number one, understanding the topic and making relevant outline, which is to the point. Second thing is grammatical errors, which usually cost you the exam, the competitive exam. So try to make sure that your essay does not have too frequent. Like sometimes there are errors, occasional errors are fine, but it should not have frequent errors. And the outlines and essay, they must complement each other, because sometimes the outline is very good, the essay is not, and sometimes the essay is good, it's not according to the outline. So try to give your essay according to the outline. These were some of the important points, but one most important point to clear your essay, there is single point which you will have to keep in mind. Today's, you can say that the most important point, the crux of today's video, is the final point. Like number one, general points that you have to keep in mind. Number two, the criteria set by the examiners. And number three, the final point, and that is single letter. It is C. Keep in mind, C stands for clarity. C stands for correctness. C stands for credibility. If you have clarity, you will be correct. It's highly likely that you will be correct. And if you are correct, you will be credible. So C, remember C, that is, try to be clear. Because if you are clear about the topic, your outline will be clear, and then your introduction, conclusion, and the body paragraphs will be clear. So clarity is the key. If you are clear, it means that you have accomplished the first step. Half of the work is done. And then after that, this clarity will lead you to correctness. Your arguments, your points will be correct, and then as the essay progresses, as the examiner reads, as the examiner follows your essay, he will develop more and more trust in you. So you will be earning credibility. In case of otherwise, if you miss the important point, you're not clear about the topic, it means you will be losing credibility, because you will not be correct, because you are not clear. Thank you very much. Good luck.